Welcome to the Finding Your Church podcast from findingyourchurch.com. My name is Jeremy Phillips, and my goal is to help you make it a challenge for people to live in your community without finding your church. Now, I believe there is such a thing as having too many church communication tools. It's so easy to get distracted using too many gadgets and too many ways of doing the same thing. Do we really need an iWatch that syncs with our iPhone, that syncs with our iPad, that syncs with our iMac, and that syncs with our iCloud? Especially when a lot of these are basically doing the same thing. But there is a place for tools, and especially free resources that can make our lives easier. There's so many options and ways to improve and automate how we do church communications. And I was looking on Search Engine Journal, and I found an article that was 101 tools to improve communication, and I would say church communication as well. And so you're going to find that if you look at this list that maybe you're already using some of these tools and they're already helping you automate some of your church tasks and helping you in your organization. But there's probably some that you haven't even heard of. And so just some of them are Hootsuite, Buffer, Canva, which we've talked about in a previous episode, PicMonkey, Bitly, the Facebook Power Ad Editor, Facebook Audience Insights, Sketch, Evernote, Google Apps, which, we've all heard of Google Apps, but when I actually went to the list of Google Apps, I realized there was a whole lot that I wasn't using. Google Page Speed, Mobile Friendly Test, all these different kind of links. There's 101 of them in the show notes. And if you go to the podcast section of findingyourchurch.com, if you're having trouble finding it, all of the podcast episodes are in that section. And I would encourage you to check that out. And also the links to everything that we talk about, not the show notes, but the links to nearly everything that we talk about is on our resource page, and that is at findingyourchurch.com/toolbox. And so I would encourage you to go check that out and see if maybe there's a resource tool that you are not yet using.